Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we are hopefully finishing Sonic's episode in Sonic 06. So I remember that last time I ended a bit abruptly, but from what I remember, we stopped after the borderline filler Tails mission. So I think next is,
Eggman will probably go to the ancient castle. Let's get there first and save Elise.
yeah, Kingdom Valley is where we're supposed to go next.
But to get there, you need to pass Soleana's test.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's a whole nother thing. I think I'll explain it more when we actually get to it, but for now, I think that we've unlocked some stuff for the shop. Yes, we have. It's finally time. So, the gem abilities, or power-ups, or whatever you want to call them, right? So, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I took way too long to explain the gems in my recording, so I'm gonna give a quicker and better explanation in post. Each gem gives Sonic a unique ability depending on which one you have equipped. You can toggle between them with the left and right D-pad buttons, and they can be activated by pressing the right trigger. For now, we only have access to the blue, red, and green gems. The blue gem gives you an immediate burst of speed, a pretty simple and kind of situational ability that also has the unfortunate side effect of making Sonic a little unwieldy. The red gem slows down everything around you, including the in-game timer, so it can be used to improve your times in the stage or to cheese certain missions. It's by far the best gem ability we currently have. And the green gem allows you to create tornadoes that don't really do much. The hitbox isn't big enough for AoE situations, and you're pretty much always better off defeating enemies normally, or targeting the leader, or by targeting the leader enemies that get rid of every other enemy around you after you defeat them. And the big kicker is that for all of the gems, the gauge meant to serve as a limiter for them doesn't work or wasn't implemented correctly at all, at least for Sonic specifically. So you can use these abilities as much as you want, making them incredibly broken, especially the ones that we'll get later, so we'll see those later on in the video once they're unlocked. Hopefully. The way to the old it's been I can read. You know, this is why I'm never gonna play like any story games on my channel that don't have voice lines or whatever. Like, I thought about like Deltarune when the next chapter comes out. Do I want to play that on the channel? Maybe, who knows? I don't know what could happen in the future, but like, I'd have to do voices for that, and I'd have to read out loud for that, and I suck at both of those things. So that'd just be like a humiliation ritual or something. I don't know, that it sounds like a bad time. The old castle is a holy place, and only those of the royal family may enter. The entrance is blocked by a special seal, which tests anyone who tries to enter. If you want to enter the old castle, you must overcome 3 trials. These are trials of life and death. Are you sure you want to face them? Yes, sir. Very well, I will take you to the trials. Oh, so you don't actually, like, go there yourself, you just get teleported, okay. Alright, so these trials range in their, I want to say difficulty, but not even that. They range in how, like, annoying they are. So this first one, Trial of Knowledge, oh, I think this is the one that I really hate. Yeah, the Warp Gates one. Okay, so here's the thing about this trial. You have to, whoa, voice crack. You have to go through these warp gates, and you have to kind of progress through each stage by picking the correct one. And I find it just so disorienting, and it tends to make me feel kind of sick. So what I usually end up doing for this mission in particular, and I know it's not exactly the most honorable way to go about it, but in my defense, when I get lost in video games, or when I get to sections that disorient me a lot, I get extremely nauseous. So I don't want to be feeling nauseous during this recording, so let me just like quickly search up this this mission so I know exactly where to go. Right middle, I think. Right, okay, so this one said right middle right, or maybe not? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I'm already disoriented. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's like the one that's like here. Okay, and then the fourth one is like behind the branch. There we go. I don't know if that's an S rank because I spent a bit of time at the start kind of messing around, but hopefully that's good enough. It's not good enough. Whatever. I just needed to get that one over and done with because I did not want to feel sick while playing this. This is actually a part where the red gem is actually pretty useful. Because remember, it slows down everything around you except yourself, meaning that enemy attacks also get slowed down. So, whoa, so you can just kind of nuke them into existence, or out of existence, before they even have the chance to retaliate. Which is pretty useful considering that, like, I got no rings for this. Yeah, so not very hard with the red gem. You can just hold it down for the entire time and nothing can hurt you. Well, unless you like walk face first into a robot as it spawns in. That's happened to me before, by the way. Not very fun, but I did fine this time around, so we're good. Oh, and this one, the infamous Trial of Love. This may be the most difficult trial for you. Are you ready? I sure am. So, this trial is extremely infamous because you have to choose between Amy and Elise. So, so like, how do I talk about this? So like, weirdness aside, like regardless of who you pick here, you still like pass, which is interesting. But in terms of who I pick, I would rather pick neither of them because Elise and Sonic as a romantic pairing or whatever, as a romance, I don't really support it. Not because it's like super weird or anything, because like those kinds of relationships in cartoons have been a thing for a bit, where it's like woman that's like pretty human and then like cartoon animal person. Like has been a thing before, so I don't really find it to be that weird. But in terms of like the writing of their romance, it's not very good. I really don't think that there should have been any reciprocation on Sonic's end, if anything. At least having a crush on Sonic is fine and also low-key makes sense with her background and all that, and how she's like lived her life up to this point, and how Sonic has improved her life now that he's kind of come in and helped her out a bit. But Sonic having these moments of kind of being like shy or flustered about it is interesting. I personally wouldn't have gone that direction because I feel like that's a little bit out of character, but then again, these are the guys that like have been writing Sonic for a while, so who am I to say if it's out of character for Sonic? But like it feels out of character is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I don't think Sonic should have reciprocated anything, which he kind of doesn't, which is like also really weird because like he has moments where he's flustered, but then also after the scene in the final episode, you know, the one, he doesn't even react to Elise, like to Elise's resurrection action that she took, I'll say, in any way, and doesn't even like reciprocate any of the feelings or acknowledge them at all after that point or at any point in the story, really. He just has moments of like awkwardness and like that just goes nowhere, and it kind of confuses me a bit. So in that way, their relationship is kind of weirdly written and not very good. But I think Elise having a crush on Sonic is completely fine and makes sense and is honestly like it's a little cute. But the actual romance of them two together, no, I'm good personally. So by that logic, I should probably choose Amy. This is just my long-winded way of one, explaining why Elise and Sonic's relationship doesn't really work for me, and two, explaining why therefore I'm gonna be choosing Amy. Yes, Amy is really the one. I'll respect your choice. Your choice will support you throughout the upcoming battle. The way to the old castle is open, to go your way. What a mission. And I get an S rank because it's just that easy.
That was incredible!
It really wasn't, Sonic. Please don't make me do that ever again. Okay, so for this part, I'm actually going to preemptively just Alta 4, because I already know we're going to get slowed down during Kingdom Valley. So now that the gate has opened up, we can head on to Kingdom Valley, aka one of the best levels in this game. Also, I low-key don't know why Tails is here. You can't... Wait, what? Wait, why are you... I can't interact with you, but you're just like standing there. Why are you just standing here? Why can I... Why can... What? I wonder if this is like a recomp thing or if this was in the original. I know he shows up here, but can... I'm just gonna continue.
look like you're in a hurry.
So, what's going on?
Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
I really like Sonic's smile in that part. Like, just like this guy who's been trying to like kill me the entire time is suddenly just wanting to help me. Sure, let's go. So now that we're in Kingdom Valley, we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here. It's just this level, another level, and then the final boss of Sonic's episode. So I'm hoping I can fit this all in one video. Yeah, like this is yet another part of the game where like the level design is just so good. There are several paths. You can go up here to like skip a section. There's this part where you can just go up to also skip a section. It just all flows together pretty well, even with this game's questionable controls and physics. Yeah, like, it's just a pretty fun bit of the game, or stage to go through. And probably the best part of this level is definitely the opening section. But like, I still think that this section, Silver's section, is pretty fun. And the final section of Sonic's level is also pretty good. But speaking of Silver's section here, something funny you can do is that you can just like, ignore him. This game's really weird about that, and I don't know why. There are certain points in the game where you have to switch characters and stuff, and also you can't really get past here without... Yeah, you have to play a Silver for that one. But there are like moments where you'll have characters that you have to switch to, and then sometimes you can like jump over the trigger or jump around the trigger, and other times you're basically just forced into it. And it's fairly weird. Oh, geez, okay. I just realized that I have none of Silver's good abilities, so I'm playing an extremely nerfed Silver right now, which isn't gonna be fun. Like, having the move that makes it easier to stun enemies is nice. Having that little dash that he can do is nice for a bit of extra movement. Oh god, my muscle memory is so... You know what, I'm just gonna skip past all the enemies. I don't care. Like, that's one thing I kind of... not sure how I feel about this game. When just going through the story, you'll have these sections where you do end up playing as the other main hedgehogs, who you can... Okay, crazy. Who you can buy upgrades for and stuff. For like Sonic and Silver, it matters quite a bit. Like Sonic, you can have a lot more fun with the gem abilities in other campaigns. And then for Silver, he becomes a good playable character when you get all his upgrades. And when he doesn't have them all, he kind of sucks. So like for Sonic's campaign, this Silver section is pretty rough. I forget what happens in Silver's campaign during this part, but I wonder where like Blaze is right now. Where is she? Well, it's over now, so thankfully we don't have to play any more Silver. Oh wait, does Kingdom Valley have 4 sections to it? Oh! I forgot you could do this. My bad. I wonder if you can catch a ride on those eagles. Or maybe they're just there for, like, set dressing. I probably should have, like, checked. But, I didn't. Muscle memory just kind of came through there. This game really likes its, like, grandiose set pieces. What the hell? What? Okay. I both appreciate how much flair this game has, and I also kind of don't like it very much because it does take up a bit of time that I'd rather spend playing the actual level. But I think it's a fair trade-off, because on your first playthrough it is pretty neat to look at. Yeah, like those crumbling floor sections, they just become like a non-issue with the red gem, because again, it slows down everything except yourself. It's like Time Break in Sonic and the Secret Rings, except it's like good because you don't also slow down while using it. Oh, here we go. I forgot about the Mach Speed section somehow. Yeah, this is like one of my favorite parts of the game. It's so pretty, the music is so good. This Mach Speed section is pretty fun to go through. The set piece of like the fucking split water thing, see, I can't speak. It's so good. Like just such a cool set piece. Like the platforming's really tight there, so you have to be careful with your jumps. And it's like really pretty, and the music is really good. Like the only thing I don't like about this Mach Speed section is that it doesn't play my favorite part of this song because it's too damn short. Like my favorite part of the song is a fair ways into this track, so you don't really hear it, or you don't really get the chance to hear it at all. It's like the one thing I don't like about this stage. Why did I wait?
Just made it.
Wait. What? Why did I get no time bonus? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, why did I get no time bonus there? Wait, what? What? Huh? I'm confused. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No! We're about to crash! Elise!
Oh, there she is. Wait, Blaze, what? When did you get here? What? Sorry, I'm kind of distracting from the sad outcome, but like, what? Blaze? I'm happy you're here, but like, where did you come from?
Wait. There's still a way to change this. If we return to an earlier point in time, we'll be able to save her.
Also, in this continuity, Sonic has never met Blaze before, right? So she just randomly pops up, doesn't really say anything, and Sonic just kind of exists around her without questioning anything, and she just kind of stands there. Like, it's one of those things where like you can tell that the story should have gone through a couple of drafts.
I'll make sure to change Elise's fate. And that in turn should change your future too.
And Blaze's, don't forget Blaze.
Thank you, Silver.
Yeah. Just save her.
It's like she didn't even exist in that cutscene. She was just there. That's so weird. We need a Blaze mainline appearance again, bro. Oh, slow down. There we go. I got lucky with those cutscenes, I guess. Okay, so I don't really know where I'm supposed to go now. I think it's a quad... No. Actually, where am I supposed to go? I don't know. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go right now, but I first wanted to check the shop just in case the new gem abilities. Holy shit. We're here, chat. Wait, do I have enough for all of them? I think at this point we have enough rings to get all of the gem power-ups. So really don't have to be worried about that at all, I think. I've been doing such a good job that I pretty much have all the gems locked in for this playthrough. Wait a minute. Wait, I don't. Okay, the white gem is kind of dog shit, so maybe we hold off on that one for now. I definitely want the purple gem. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna do some off-camera grinding for rings real quick.
That was incredible! That was incredible!
Okay, so since I don't want to be grinding 8 missions, I just got enough to do, or to get the Sky Gem, which is a very important one to get. So you had the blue, red, and green gems, right? So now we have the next set of gem abilities. So the white gem would have gotten us a different homing attack, which it's bad. I don't really get what the point of it is. It's just like, it just feels like a worse homing attack. I'll show some footage on screen in post because I wasn't able to get it, sadly. But yeah, this one's kind of terrible, so this is the one I opted out of not getting. But the other ones are pretty interesting. So the Sky Gem is really funny. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to, like, you throw a gem and it shoots you off into the direction that you threw it in. But it essentially acts as a slingshot, so if you do something like this, you just get slingshotted to wherever you threw it, which can be used to do some pretty funny things. This is a really useful gem that you can use to cheese some things and just have a general, like, fun time with in the hub world. But then you have the purple gem, which just makes Sonic small, in addition to giving him, like, a double jump or something like that. It's very jank, as you can see, pretty disorienting as well. But since the gem power-ups don't have a limit because the gauge isn't functional, you can use this to jump forever. So yeah, this can also be used to cheese a few things in this game. And then we have the Thunder Gem, or Yellow Gem, I guess, which is just basically a shield that also attracts rings very slowly. This can be used to, like, kind of just protect yourself against some BS hits you may take in some stages, which is fairly nice. But other than that, it being able to attract rings is okay, I guess. But the main thing I like it for is for, like, to help me out with, like, score attack, so I don't end up losing all my rings to some BS I couldn't really see. But yeah, that's those are the gem power-ups. Some of them are way better than others, but I'm glad that they're in the game because they're fun to mess around with, and seeing as how they're super broken, it makes them even more fun to mess around with. But anyway, let's get to the final level. Okay, so I think to open this door, you have to ring all the bells in Soliana. And, I'm not entirely sure how I want to... Actually, wait, this is the perfect time to... Whoa, this is the perfect time to... What? Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Anyway, this is the perfect time to use the Sky Gem to its fullest potential. Oh yeah, there's Sonic Man! Anyways... Sky Gem, my beloved. Oh shit, that was close. Hey, what direction am I facing right now? Oh! I love this game. This game is so good. Low-key, there's probably going to be some slowdown in this section, so I'm going to preemptively reset the game.
The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry!
So here we are, the final level of Sonic's episode. And honestly, I really like this level. I used to not like it very much because of several different things. It being way too long for one reason why I didn't really like it. But I've come around on it a bit. Oh god, Yuji Naka. Oh. Yeah, that's one thing about the Thunder Shield or whatever. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and I don't really know why. Well, I mean, I guess I know why. It's Sonic 06. Whoa, 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 relax, buddy, relax. Jeez. Okay, so here's a section that is fairly infamous, this ball section. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get on this thing.
I'll be able to get over there.
Yeah, and move it around, and the controls are kind of finicky a little, and it's not very fun. And you only have one shot, or one try, to get this across without hitting the lasers. Otherwise, the thing will pop and you will die. But since I don't like this section, what I usually do is this.
Be careful not to fall.
Yeah, so you can just kind of skip this section if you really don't like it. Because the infinite jumps allow you to skip the entire thing. So that's one nice thing about this gem power-up. One thing I really like about this level is that it incorporates all your friends that you've been playing as. All your friends being Tails and Knuckles, all your main friends. And it's a really nice way to kind of just end this part of the game. Feels very climactic and what's the word I'm looking for? Final? I guess that's the word I'm looking for. I was trying to say finality, but that didn't grammatically makes sense. Alright, and that's the end of Tails' section, so pretty simple stuff. But yeah, one thing that a lot of people just tend to not know is that if you hit these things, it just kills everything. So it's really simple, just sweep kick them, and you instantly kill literally everything. It speeds up this level by quite a bit, and then this section, you're supposed to homing attack these balls to get across, but since it's sometimes kind of finicky and annoying to deal with, I just used the Sky Gem. But yeah, this is another section that's a little finicky to deal with, so I just used the Sky Gem. It's not that bad, but the Sky Gem is funny, so I like using it there. That section is so satisfying to get through. It's one of the few areas in the game where it kind of allows you to be fast. Well, if you know what you're doing. Yeah, this is another Knuckles section, which, as I've stated before, they're really fun when you know where to go and what to do. Just going from point A to point B is a pretty painless experience once you know where point A and point B are situated. So far, so good. Whoa, okay. No, I like going through this section really fast. Aww. Hey, 7 minutes, not bad.
That was incredible.
Why was my time bonus so small? How does the time bonus work in this game? Am I doing something wrong? I don't know. Okay, we've been going for nearly an hour, but we're almost done.
Increasing. Engine output at maximum. Course plotted. Gate open. Lifting off.
You know, I used to think that was like the coolest cutscene ever, and I still do.
This ship is about to crash. Too bad, Eggman.
I'm not finished yet. You keep getting in my way, you pesky little hedgehog.
Oh, it's time for my least favorite boss in the game, or contender for my least favorite boss. So here is the Egg Wyvern, and it's not a very difficult boss, it's just really boring and kind of annoying, which is like the worst combination for a boss, I feel. Like, it's not difficult, it's just time consuming and also a little annoying. Because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to homing attack onto his horn, so you control it and drive it into like falling debris, but the controls are very finicky, and the falling stuff just sometimes doesn't really spawn correctly, and sometimes I'll get situations like that where it just doesn't work. Yeah, so I missed my opportunity to get a hit in because I just wasn't lucky enough, I guess. I don't know. It is without a doubt the most annoying boss in this game. So in that way, I think this actually is worse than Iblis, because at least Iblis, there's like guaranteed ways of hitting him. It's just like just a waiting game, basically. This is not only a waiting game, but is also annoying as hell to actually get any damage off. Yeah, there we go. So I don't know why it worked that time. I guess it's just a specific hitbox that you have to ram him into something with.
Sonic, get away from the target. He's going to take out the entire foothold.
All right. You may have already picked up on it, but like that control issue of when steering him is taken directly from Egg Cerberus, which is like the first boss you fight in this game, which is a neat little callback, but at least Egg Cerberus, like, you couldn't not hit him into the wall. For this one, it's possible to just miss everything and it feeling like it's not your fault at all. So like, where do I drive him into? I don't know, I can't really see anything. Like that one? Okay, there, it worked that time, good. Just a lot of waiting. It's incredibly boring. Like, up to this point, Sonic's campaign is pretty much perfect, I feel. Like, bosses are pretty good, levels are pretty good, the best in the game, for what it's worth. But then you have, like, this boss, and it's just pathetic, annoying, frustrating, and it takes a long time. I think this is without a doubt the worst boss in the game. Like, where am I going? I can't see. Okay, that one? There we go. I got lucky. Okay, now we're in phase 2. Okay, now he's targeting other platforms, but like, nothing to really worry about.
Can you make it here?
Those robots coming from the cockpit. If I use them, I can...
Why does he do that? Is he stupid? I'm so glad that this is almost over.
Can you make it here? Do it! You little...
At least the music's good. That's all I can say about this boss. Then again, that's been the case for the entire game. There's not a single bad track in this game.
Can you make it here? Do it!
This is it, Eggman. Prepare for another defeat.
Okay, so what's the next phase? I think he just gets rid of all the platforms around you that are left, and the middle one is the only one. Don't ask how it's staying afloat. Some scientific technology shit, I'm sure. Oh, I think you're supposed to homing attack the cockpit, but just to make sure I hit it, I'm slowing down time. I'm not taking any chances.
Believe this!
Oh, he said the line, chat. He said the line. Oh, there's slowdown. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
That was incredible.
Thank you, Sonic. Now let me move.
Sonic! Aren't you worried? If you have time to worry, then none, right?
That's such a good moment. Also, this cutscene is like the coolest fucking thing ever. It still is. I love it so much.
Nice smile.
And that's the end. Oh, that laugh will never not be insanely funny. I don't think we've ever heard Sonic hysterically laugh like that ever again. I kind of want to hear how that would sound with Roger, though. Or maybe a Jason Griffith that's given better voice direction. Also, this song is interesting. It's the Sonic 2... I don't know what you'd call it. It's not like the credits theme, but it's like the song that plays at the ending of the game. And I don't know why specifically Sonic 2 was chosen. It might be because it sounds like it could be remixed into like an R&B romance type beat, which like it works. It sounds like a good song, to be honest. It's just that like the context surrounding it, I don't support it fully. Again, the romance between Sonic and Elise is not good and isn't really written well or written like a romance anyway, but it still kind of is a romance. It's really weird, and not just because of, you know, Hedgehog and Human, but because the way that they wrote it feels weirdly non-committal, but like they did enough to make it like a thing. So I don't really get what they were going for, because nothing comes for it. It's pretty awkward and weird, and it doesn't really affect the story or the characters much at all. Like, I guess for Elise, kinda, but Sonic reciprocating, or not reciprocating, I guess, just having like these moments of maybe he's reciprocating, or like acknowledging it in some way, or feeling something, or feeling some certain feelings, but not really. It's weird. It's weird. Not just in its presentation, not just in its concept, but the way that they actually went about writing it is weird. I don't get it. But yeah, that's Sonic's story. Yeah, I don't really know what's next I should do. I should either think about doing Shadow's story or Sonic's story, and I'm not sure which one. Wait, did I say Sonic? I meant to say Silver, because I could do either or. I honestly like Silver's campaign more than Shadow's, if I'm being honest. So, I mean, if you guys want to kind of put your thoughts down in the comments of which one I should do. If you want to see Silver, let me know. If you want to see Shadow, let me know. Because I could do either or. Unironically though, this song is actually pretty good and it's a vibe. It's just the context. Special thanks to Takashi Iizuka, my goat! It's ready to go, because now the countdown started and it's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds pumping in the stereo. He's kicking ass fast, putting on a show. You know, a fun little fact from Child Sinsen, or Sinsen's child history or whatever. Childhood is the word I'm looking for. So when I first got like my iPod Touch and I was like, whoa, I have like a phone, but it's not actually a phone, but like it's basically a phone, but it's not a phone. I ended up going on like the App Store to look for Sonic stuff, and I noticed that like some Sonic music was available for purchase on the store, and so I bought a couple songs, all the ones I could buy with like my $10 iTunes gift card or whatever, and one of them was His World, because like I thought it slapped then, and it still slaps now. But like the only reason I didn't really play it or blast it on my iPod Touch as much as I would have liked is because I heard the word ass in the song at the beginning of the song, and I was like, whoa, that's a bad word. Why would there be a bad word in a Sonic song? I can't let my parents hear this. They'll forbid me from listening to Sonic music or interacting with the Sonic series or something. I don't know. But I really don't think they would have cared. I don't think they would have noticed anyway. But yeah, that was child me being very adorable and innocent. Cause like it's just ass. Who cares? That sounds so dumb. It's like bottom tier swear word, you know? Like barely even counts to some people. Would have counted to child me, but not so much anymore. It's just a word at this point. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I'm really tired. Presented by Sega. Thank you guys for rushing the dev team to meet a holiday deadline. Thank you guys so much. You're the best company of all time. Love those guys. But yeah, that's the end of Sonic's episode. I don't know how much of that credit sequence I'm going to keep in, to be honest. That was a lot of yapping, and this is already a long-ass recording. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been really fun. I actually really enjoy making these videos. It's just nice to play a Sonic game while yapping, while also talking about said Sonic game and some of my thoughts on it. I'll probably maybe do this for other Sonic games. I'm not sure which one would be next, but thinking a bit too far ahead in the future, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's just things for me to think about later. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, all that generic YouTuber stuff, and I'll see you next time.